the big one.
Chiefs lose. Haha. America wins when Chiefs lose. No, okay.
Yeah. But listen, the Chiefs lose, thank God. But I'm still afraid.
They
They
got 5 losses now.
man.
When was the last time they had 5 losses?
Ooh, that's a great question. Let
I
me
know, but still, it's like I was looking at the rest of their schedule. They can easily win those games, and they just need a couple of good wins to go into the playoffs with. And we already discounted the Chargers
you know,
that they ain't gonna do shit.
last time they had 5 last
So
time
now,
they were 11-6. Won a championship. Who knows? Might go on a run. Doesn't matter. As long as you're in the playoffs, you got a chance. You got a chance.
the thing I don't see them missing the playoffs, but they could definitely get into the wild card. But it's really up. I mean, I don't know.
Yo, what a terrible time to be a division leader in the AFC, where the 3 wildcard teams could be the Bills, Chiefs, and Ravens. What a terrible time to be an AFC divisional winner.
Who is that right now? I think it's the Colts, right? The Rams, then Eagles, then Bears,
It's
then
almost like
Bucks.
it depends on how the other teams play for the
Oh
rest
wait,
of their
AFC.
schedule. But then it's also like, well, what's happening to the Chiefs' brains?
I'm stupid.
Like, are they melting on the inside right now? Are they like, wait, why are we hiccuping? Because for a minute it looked like we were getting our shit together and we were on a bit of a roll. But they've been losing the last few games, which
Yeah.
have been away games. They've been away. So that, your next game I
It,
think is at home.
you know what it is too, yeah? They're not losing by much. They lost by 3 points to the
Yeah,
Broncos. They lost by 7 points to the Bills, 3 points to the Jaguars. 6 points to the Chargers, 3 points to the Eagles.
They're
They're
very
not getting.
competitive. They're super
Yeah,
competitive.
so that's why I
it
say
just
you can't count them out.
yeah. It feels like they're missing that killer instinct they had last year, or that knockout punch that they always seem to have. Like Mahomes, if Mahomes got the ball in the fourth quarter, it was over. It was wraps. You knew that. It was gone. It just feels like they are allowing teams to kind of give these teams a chance to win these games. Like they're missing that it factor, that extra dimension that they go to. Is it seems like it's gone. So, and that's what makes them vulnerable.
Well, no, their it factor is the QB. They're not trying to get that missing piece. I don't think the Chiefs fucking really think they need a missing. They have all their pieces, but as long as he's on there, they're not gonna go.
Go ahead. Finish out.
No, I was just gonna say I feel like it's sort of like, oh no, because he has more weapons than Josh has, but it's sort of like the Bills, where it's like, yeah, we have holes and we have inconsistencies here and there, a leak here and there, but our fucking QB can make a way, and that's what separates us from everyone else. And I feel like last year they were riding off the high from the year before winning the Super Bowl. So I kind of feel like this year is like their actual probably like, okay, we actually have to try to go. We actually have to try it this time, We have to try. But they got their weapons back. All these people that were injured, right? They're back now. And you're still kind of losing. Are you still losing? So,
You know what? Yeah.
no.
I'm going to say it. The Chiefs are still great. It's just that these other
Yeah.
hold on. But these other teams are just getting better too. It took these teams a minute.
Well, that's the balance.
Took these teams a minute to get there. But they're just as good as you, if not better.
Oh yeah, a lot of things are happening at once. First, the Eagles exposed you. So they knocked out a lot of that mystery. They knocked off a lot of that were untouchableness. And yeah, your division just look, your team is changing. You guys are injured. Your tight end is a season away from fucking retiring. And these other teams in your division in
Turning
AFC
11.
are just getting better. They are just getting better.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly,
And what goes up does come down. I mean,
Bad, Jess.
I was gonna say what goes up comes down. So they kind of are still in like their dynasty mystique, but I also think in a realistic way of thinking things, you can still acknowledge that they are great and that they will always be competitive and you can never count them out. But it's almost like we can also accept that the tide could actually be turning. This could be someone else's year. Last year was the Eagles. So they already lost. This year it can be someone else. It looks like it could actually go. It's much more realistic now. But I mean, it's all going to come down to what Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes going to do. I don't trust anyone else on the team. I just know that between those two and Steve Spagnuolo, their defense, it's just like you can't really count them out until they're out.
Yeah.
It's like
They're like what do you call it? They're like bed bugs.
oh god, yes.
You know what I mean? The Chiefs are fucking bed bugs. Right? You see,
Impossible
they're
to get rid of.
impossible to get rid of. It's so fucking hard. You can't get rid of them. You could fumigate, spray, get a new mattress, which in this case is get new coaching, get a new quarterback, get a new system, get new players, get new guys. All this new. They're still in the wall. They're right there. They're
Grow a
waiting.
tolerance for all the treatments.
Yep.
All the bed bug treatments.
And let me tell
the
you,
heat,
you
freezing, the dogs,
you
whatever it is people use to get
and I'm telling you, you drop a crumb on the ground, oh, it's over. You eat on your bed, it's clip. It's a wrap. You're fucked. Don't drop a crumb. Because that's all they need is that little crumb, that little window to escape into. Just be like, oh, you let us in. Oh,
and
thank you.
and the reason why they can escape into that window is because of the quarterback, because he's the only one that makes those types of plays.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it really comes down to stopping Patrick Mahomes. You can shut down their running, you can shut down their receivers, but you cannot shut down him. And that's what makes it dangerous, because he will get the 1st and 10 in 2 seconds of what's left in the game and still find a way to like break the tie and like have a fucking touchdown and put their fucking kicker in field goal position. And you have to stop him. I feel like that's the only thing their teams need to focus on is just to stop him.
You know what's crazy, yeah?
The way they went into stopping Saquon, they thought you just need to stop Saquon, and they did stop Saquon, but the other team pulled out. But I think for Patrick Mahomes, it's like, yo, you just need to focus all your fucking defensive attention to stopping him. He has to get shooken up. He has to get sacked. He has to get frustrated. He has to get tired.
You know what's crazy, yeah? The Broncos won this game.
They did.
The Broncos, this is the thing about the Chiefs too. They lost to a great team. The Broncos are a great team. I think this game was such a big, important game for the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
A, to beat the Chiefs and say you beat the Chiefs, because God, that hasn't happened in a long time. And B, it showed that their defense is still it's really good against a really good offense. Like, this defense is still elite. It's a leader. Sean Payton had a really good coaching game, and Bo Nix showed out today. Bo Nix really, to me, silenced a lot of doubt. He threw the ball effectively. He made big plays down the field. He outpassed Mahomes in this game. The Broncos had a really, really balanced game today. Will Lutz hit big field goals late. That offense did just enough, which it has to do. And I think they did a good job containing Mahomes. They didn't stop him, they contained him. Mm-hmm. And I think that offense, again, did just enough. And in the fourth quarter, Bo Nix turns to Joe Montana all of a sudden, and they start winning games. If this team is close in the fourth quarter, they're going to win. They just do. So I think their point differential was like plus 68 in fourth quarters. It's crazy. So I'm not worried about the Chiefs. I think they make the playoffs because their losses aren't terrible, and they're losing to great teams like Buffalo, the Eagles, Jacksonville, I guess now because Jacksonville's a great team, I guess. But whatever.
Broncos are a fantastic
Broncos.
team. Their defense is so good.
And like Patrick Mahomes is he's putting up insane numbers again for a guy who had a down year last year. So I think the Chiefs will be fine. Andy Reid's a great coach. They'll figure it out. And in the playoffs, they wouldn't want to play him in a first round. Are you kidding me? Who wants to see that? So I'm not.
And it all depends on how they're creeping into the playoffs. If they're struggling into the playoffs, you may have a chance. But if they're catching heat towards the end of the season, it's like, oh god.
Well, okay. I'll say this. I'll put a ball on this. They play the Chiefs next week. They play the Colts next week. That is a very interesting game because somebody's either getting.
Well, they're going to be at Arrowhead.
It'll be at Arrowhead, so somebody's getting fraud checked or somebody's getting proven right.
I think the Colts are going to get fraud. I think the Colts are going to get their ass whooped. I'm sorry.
Really? You think that?
They're losing. I think they're going to lose. I think the Chiefs need this win. They're back home. And they know that they're what are they 5-5 now? They know their fucking record. And they know that they are better than what their record actually shows, that they can be better. They have what it takes. So I think they're looking to tear shit up. And I think they're going to try and make a statement on the Colts. You're not the bad motherfuckers in the AFC. We're still the bad ones. You guys are having this fluke season.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel, like, who the fuck is Daniel Jones? We're going to be shook with Daniel Jones. You can't figure his game out. Like, I don't know.
Do not be scared of Daniel Jones.
He's an elite quarterback, guys. He's elite. Come on, guys.
Be scared.
Scared of who?
Jonathan Taylor.
Guys. Daniel Jones is the engine that runs that offense.
I think they can stop him.
Guys, come on. Daniel Jones is the engine that runs that offense. You guys don't know that? Daniel Jones is why everything works. You guys don't know that? Come on, guys.
Who thinks that?
Colts fans. And that guy right over there.
I don't think they're gonna change. I think they'll probably struggle. I don't think it's gonna be a bad game for the Chiefs at all. If they happen to struggle throughout the game, even if they win or if they actually lose.
What time is that at? That's a 1 o'clock game?
Maybe the Colts. Because if the Colts win in Arrowhead, that's a huge thing. And maybe they deserve some respect on their name. I will give them some respect on their name if they can pull that off. Even if it's just by a fucking field goal, if it's just by 1 point, if it's by overtime.
Yo, according to ESPN
but
Analytics,
I don't see them doing that.
Chiefs are 62.5% in favor to win this game. That's insane.
What's the spread? What's the early spread on that game?
Spread is plus 3.5, minus 3.5.
That'll move. Yeah, that's usually how most of them start.
Only way I see the Chiefs losing this game is if Mahomes is playing bad, like if he's genuinely playing bad.
Only way
if he has a down game.
I can see the Chiefs losing this game if they can't stop the run. If Jonathan Taylor gets stopped, if they are stopping Jonathan Taylor in his tracks and don't let him run freely, and let that offensive line, really the line of scrimmage is where this game is going to be won or lost. If you cannot control that line of scrimmage and make Daniel Jones throw, like how I think the game plan should be to beat the Colts is let Daniel Jones try and beat you, and see if he Daniel Joneses it up, and just fucks it up and reverts back to his Giant days. So if they stop Jonathan Taylor, I think the grass is fucking green, and I think they're going to try to roll up and smoke.
Well, I think that's what their game plan is. We know what's their strong suit, and that's what we stop. And right now, if the Colts are leaning heavy on Jonathan Taylor, then that's what we need to. The thing about the Chiefs, they don't overthink anything. They kind of make things real simple. It's just like, we don't have to figure out 10,000 ways. Just go against their main target, and we'll take that away from them, and then they have to fucking try and beat our quarterback. And that's usually where a lot of teams fail.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to hope that their defense ain't shit against this guy.
We'll see. That's gonna be a 1:00
But
game
shout,
too. It's gonna be a really good game.
but shout out to the Broncos.
Shout out to the
They
Broncos.
played well. We're probably gonna win this division
Yeah,
now.
no,
They're
they need
tied.
that win.
They're tied with the Patriots at top of the AFC for the first round bye. I don't know who has a tiebreaker in that one, but I don't know.
It
Broncos.
says right now that
looking nasty.
Broncos are number 1. So maybe it's how many points they've scored overall. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe.
So, and then it's Broncos, Patriots, Colts, Steelers. Who the fuck would have thought that? Not I. Let me tell you, not me. And then imagine Bills at 5, Chiefs at 6, Ravens at 7. Fuck. That's gonna be good. That's a tough ass for all those teams. That's tough.